Look here, how beautiful. I'm going to spin this around. This is my 7-layer salad. I put it in my trifle bowl to make it real pretty. You can put it in anything you want to, but it's got 7 layers, and I'm going to talk to you about this. Stay tuned as we're going to make this no-toss salad today at Home with Miss Joan. I've heard this called no-toss salad. I've heard it called 7-layer salad. It can be 10 or 12-layer salad if you want it to be. Because it's up to you what you put in it. You just need your lettuce base with it. But anyway, I thought I would just show you what all I'm going to put in mine today. Why did I choose these items? It's because that's what I've got on hand. Okay? I'm going to put shredded cheese. I'm going to use, these are called sweet peas. Y'all know I call them English peas. You can use these or frozen. And a head of lettuce, purple onion. And I love to use 3 colors of peppers, but I didn't have a fresh green pepper, so I'm using yellow and red. Then I'm going to use carrots. And then some, of course, what's make it delicious is some fried, crispy bacon. And I know you don't want to see me chop, 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 chop. So I'll do some of that off of camera, but I did think that I would show you the 7 things that's going to be in my layers, okay? And I'm going to set this aside, and I will start off by making the quick little sauce that's going to go on it. It's real easy. It's mayonnaise and sugar. Now some people, I've seen their recipes where they do mayonnaise, sugar, and a little tad of vinegar. But I don't. This is what I do. I'm going to use some mayonnaise here. I'm dipping out a cup. Putting it in the bowl. Now, depends on how big a salad you're going to make is how much sauce you need, so you can always go back and make you some more. But so it got 2 things in it, right? So right now I've got a cup of mayonnaise, to which I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. This is not what you call a professional measuring spoon. It's just one out of my silverware. All right. 2. We'll stir that up. I'm going to set it aside because that is the sauce for our 7-layer salad that we're going to make, and you're going to love it. I'm through chopping. I held out 3 little things just to show you, because I got some people that watch me that are brand new cooks, and I just cut my lettuce like this in little strips. I cut off a piece like that. Then I turn it, and I just make little cubes. We can't stand big old blobs of lettuce. See there? That's how I do my lettuce. And then on my purple onion, it's the same way. I just cut some little strips and then line them up together, turn them. Sometimes I turn them a cutting board. And that's my purple onion. So see, I saved you a lot of time watching by all this chopping that I was doing. And my bell peppers, I like to keep these froze too in the freezer because you can grab them for a stir fry really fast. But I cut off a piece of that. Remember that pretty yellow and red pepper I showed you to start with? Same thing. I freeze them in these pieces right here for stir fries. Today, they're crunchy in a salad. So I'm just cutting them up. I love to chop. Now I got a chopper, but sometimes if you want it crunchy, crunchy, like I want it in this salad, I don't use my chopper. I hand chopped. It's more crunchy. All right. That's easy. Just want to do a little chopping lesson right there. I'm going to set that aside. We're going to build the salad. Today I'm doing it in this trifle bowl. This is what I call, when I'm having company, I like to put it in this. It's more pretty. They say that we eat with our eyes as much as we eat with our taste buds. And so this is a really pretty salad, and it's really easy. So you just start layering it and stacking it. My hands are clean, y'all. But, oh yeah, I was going to tell you about cutting the lettuce. You saw that I used a real knife. I like to do that, but if your lettuce wants to last a day or 2, it's going to turn and get them brown edges. That's because you cut it with a real knife. To avoid that, you can tear your lettuce. It won't turn. You can use a plastic knife like that. You can cut it with that and it won't turn brown. It's the chemical reaction between the knife blade and the lettuce. But anyway, this is all going to get eaten, so I'm not too worried about it turning brown. So the bottom layer is lettuce. Sometimes I mix my lettuce and carrots together. But this is my lettuce. Oh, and then I'm going to add the carrots. Now these were just, you saw those carrots I showed you earlier. Well, I just grated them in an old-timey straight grater. Uh-oh. Okay. Can you see from the side there? Preacher's filming for me this morning. I sure do appreciate it. Okay, good. And then after that, I'm going to put purple onion. Now, some people don't like onion, so just leave it out if you don't like onion. I may get in trouble about this purple onion too with my daughter if she comes by here. But anyway, you see all the different colors. The original name is 7-layer. Now, my mama called it no-toss salad. But anyway, there's all my onions. Can you see them from the side? I hope you can. Now, on the peas, you know, the sweet peas, English peas, whatever you call them. You see, I've got them on a napkin. I actually put these on this napkin to get the water out, because I don't want a soggy salad. And that would be one of the first things that makes me have a soggy salad are these peas right here, because they're wet. Alrighty, so I'm going to put them on here. Now when you're putting it in one of these trifle bowls, you do try real hard to get everything to show a little bit from the side. It's not necessary. Now if you had a taller bowl or a bigger bowl than I've got, you can do the lettuce and the carrots and all that stuff, and then you can start all over and relayer it. Just till you fill your bowl up. That's the main thing that we're trying to do. Now here is where I put in some cheese. Any kind of cheese that you want. I'm using cheddar. I'm actually going to do cheese twice, and I'll tell you why here in a minute. But anyway, I think the recipe said 6 ounces, but you know, Miss Joan, I'm going to put whatever up how much cheese I want in it, and you do too. Alrighty. There is our cheddar cheese. We're building our layers. Now, I told you that I like the 3 colors of peppers, but today all I had was 2 colors, so now I'm going to use them. These are the red ones. Now, they don't have a harsh taste, so don't be afraid to use them. And I'm going to use some of the yellow. I probably should have kept my peppers away from the cheese because it's not very colorful right now, but maybe it will be. Alrighty. Now you could put tomatoes in here. I don't, because tomato is such a wet, you know, a wet vegetable. But at the same time, there are sometimes if you get your real firm tomato and more or less use the outside, the real firm part, then you could use it in here and it won't make your salad mushy. Alrighty. So I've done lettuce and carrots and purple onion and drained peas. You can use the canned peas or the frozen. I think I said that. And then cheese and my bell peppers. I didn't have any green today. Now, right here, I'm going to put my sauce. Lefty does everything backwards for the camera. Okay. Just kind of spreading it on there. You know, we mixed it up. I think it was the first thing that we done was we made our sauce. Now for this big a salad, you may want to do a recipe and a half, see, of sauce. I guess it depends on how saucy y'all are. Okay? So there it is. You don't mix it up right now or unless you're ready to eat it, because it will start making the sugar as it breaks down and make your lettuce and all real soggy. Okay, I've got my sauce on there. Now to me, this is where I just kind of jazz it up to make it pretty. I'm going to go back now and I'm going to put more cheese. But see, that's kind of white. I'll put more cheese. Now you could use some different cheese here too if you want to. Maybe some Parmesan. whatever you got the taste buds for, okay? So I'm topping it with cheese. And then, remember that good crispy bacon? Well, I crumbled it up. And I'm putting it on the top. Woo-wee! I think my folks is going to like this, don't you? All right. I got my crumbled bacon, and then just me, because I love color, okay, is I'm going to go back and put up just a little color, and I'm going to use my red peppers, right? I saved a few of them out on purpose, just to kind of sprinkle the love around there. And then maybe a few of my yellows. Yeah, they're already in the layers. This is just me decorating the top. Now, mine is finished for today. But I will talk to you for just a minute about other things you could put in it, okay? I made a list, so I'll have to cheat and look. My daughter gets on to me for cleaning up, but I cannot stand it. If there's food laying around, it won't look as pretty. But I'll spin it around there for you just a minute. Isn't that pretty? Man, you can, this goes well with just anything. It's a wonderful side if you're going somewhere to take covered dish. This is just a wonderful dish. Everybody loves it. And if you're not a mayonnaise person, you like the mayonnaise and the sugar, it changes the taste of the mayonnaise. I'll go ahead and tell you. It gives it a different taste. You just got to try it to see what I'm talking about. Or you could do all this and use your favorite salad dressing on the top. But anyway, other things that you could put in your layers, water chestnuts. What about that? Have a little crunch there with chopped up water chestnuts. Celery. I didn't have any celery. I put some celery in mine. Boiled eggs. Now, I never have put chopped boiled eggs in mine, but you could. And some people will slice the boiled eggs and stick them all around like a little chain where the yellow and the white shows, just a slice of the egg. That's really, really pretty if you like boiled eggs in yours. Radishes. Now, I love radishes. Of course, that pretty red color chopped up in here, that would be pretty. And like I said, you could put tomatoes, but oh, get you a real firm one. Real firm tomato, because it will get gushy real fast. Now, another thing I wanted to tell you, when it's not a special occasion like this, I make it and I just put it in one of my covered bowls here. And I put my same things. I load my lettuce and my carrots and my onions and my peppers and all the things that I put. And then to make it last longer, I'll hold my sauce out separate in a separate dish. And I'll hold my bacon out. And like here around home, we'll get us a dish of this and we'll put our own amount of sauce on it and we'll sprinkle our own bacon on it. And then I can put this back in the refrigerator and it will last for days and days. But once I stir this up today and the bacon and everything stirs up together, then it's real. Like tomorrow you can eat it, but it gets a little soggy, okay? And so to make it last longer, I'll just layer it in a dish like this. Now, it's not as pretty as what Miss Joan showed y'all today, but I'll just layer it. And anything that'll make it soggy, I hold it out in a separate bowl. And they love it so much they know they like it. And then that way you can take it for lunch the next day or two, because, see, you didn't put your soggy items in until you just actually made your own little salad bowl when you went to serve it. I hope I didn't confuse you too much on that, but I do that a lot around here. But here it is, and I really enjoyed making this for y'all today. 7-layer salad, or no-toss salad. Now, right before I serve this, when we get back from church, some people put this in the refrigerator, stays all night. You got this dish of 7-layer salad today from At Home with Miss Joan, who is asking you to please subscribe and share my videos. If you like them, hit that thumbs up, and you'll be notified. There's a notification bell if you want to know when I put out a new video. And I thank you so much right here from At Home with Miss Joan.